Titties out. It's your girl Britt with another tip. It's Wipe Me Down Wednesday. If you missed Titties Out Tuesday, it is your time to do your self-exam because I did. I'm Brittany, and back in 2022, I wiped myself down and I found a lump, and it turned out to be triple negative breast cancer. And while I don't wish that on you or anybody you love, there were some things that I learned throughout my journey and after that I think are valuable. So as I lead up to my Lifeaversary, which is on 7/7/2022, the day I was diagnosed, I celebrate it every year because it was the day that I chose to live. And that's what today's topic is about. Number two, the power of your mindset when you're going through a cancer diagnosis. Y'all, when you get diagnosed with something that is life-threatening like cancer, you are faced with a choice. You can either live or you can die. But that choice starts in your mind and in your spirit well before your treatment starts. When I say that, it's you have to decide what you want your life to look like for the rest of the days that you have, because you very well could not live through the situation. I am not saying that you have the choice of whether you actually physically live. I mean, that's up for debate. But I do believe that your prognosis or your possibility of living is much greater if you just choose to live your life. And if you do not have more than 2 more days, how would you feel when you get to the other side if you just chose to live and enjoy those days, moment by moment, with the people that you love? That's what I'm talking about. Everybody talks about how when you go through breast cancer, you're a cancer warrior, you're a fighter. That me? Not me. I chose to love my way through cancer. I never had to go through a fight like that before, but cancer has fought and won many, many battles. Let's really think about it, you guys. When I got diagnosed with breast cancer, it was my first time. I don't see nobody that fight like Tyson and be like, you know what? I'm going to just run up on him. No. At the end of the day, the cancer was of my body. It was something that I created. We can all agree to disagree if you don't believe in that, but it's something that I created inside of me. And if a part of that came from stress or hate, dis-ease in the body in any way, I didn't have any room, any space to do anything except for love each and every part of me. And that's what I chose to do. I dropped all of the resentment. I worked on resentment I had for myself and others bit by bit, day by day. And it was hard. But I knew that there was no space for resentment in a healing body. They don't go together. How can I be healing if I'm constantly molding? So no matter what you are dealing with, whether it is a disease or some other trouble or struggle in your life, I want you to consider the stress that you're adding to it when you're angry and hateful and resentful. Shift your mind, shift your body, shift your experience. And even if you have 1 more day left on this planet, don't you think it would be more pleasant to love your way through that day versus fight? Tap back in with me tomorrow as I share the third tip, trick, statistic, fact, or thought that you may never have thought about cancer.